You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
Pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? No, you can say fuck as much as you want.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're fucking great.
You're fucking wonderful.
Fucking amazing. It's all
Yeah.
positive stuff.
Yeah,
It's all
that is
positive.
right. Yeah, and you're great. And welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. I'm Mike Coletta.
And I'm Monica Nevi, and this is our podcast.
We have a very special guest today.
Yeah.
Brooks McBeth is here.
I'm Monica Michael.
Yeah. Now you're
That's a
getting it.
good one.
Yeah.
You got it right
Feeling
away.
it. Welcome back to the Normandy Park Studios.
Yes.
When are we starting?
Ray just started.
You were like just having a good time, just chatting away
I'm
like
just
this.
kidding. I kind of got that sense.
Just riffing out the intro. That's what we're doing right now. Just riffing out the
Oh, that was
intro.
hilarious. So are we going to start anytime soon?
Yep. Are we gonna get this thing going? What's happening? Should we
good.
plug shows real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
You go first because I gotta get my phone.
Okay. Well, when this comes out, I'm in Olympia on the 21st, which is tomorrow, but at Vomity. So if you're not coming to our big, special, fantastic show on Friday, the 23rd at Carco Theater, and you live in Olympia, you can come see me then. But everybody who hasn't already gotten tickets, if you've already gotten tickets, we love you more than everyone else. December 23rd, that's Friday, Carco Theater in Renton. It's me, Courtney Shane Williams, and Brooks McBeth.
and it is going to be
right here.
fantastic.
It's going to be great. If you guys don't already know, I'm from Renton, and Brooks is also from Renton. So
I know.
It's going to be quite a show. I'm excited.
And then some of the people from Renton are going to be
yeah.
in Renton. It's going to be.
We're gonna get to that part because I'm really interested in. He went to a different high school than I did, but it's like on the other hill. And
So there's gonna be some
people
East
are like,
Coast,
you know,
West
Brooks,
Coast
and I'm like,
fighting?
yeah. So there's like this whole like, yeah,
shit.
right. And I'm like,
It's going down for real. What are the two mascots?
we are the Highlanders in Warwick Limburg.
We were the abortions, which was really interesting. We are the Eagles.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I knew it was a
Highlanders
bird.
versus Eagles.
I didn't
they
know.
changed it.
I like that.
There you go.
It's good.
Okay, go do your show.
I am at the Seven Cedars Casino the day this comes out in Sequim, Washington, and then I'll be at the Parlor Live Comedy Club in Bellevue all weekend until Christmas Eve.
Are you doing Christmas Eve too?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Christmas Eve at 7:31 show.
Yeah, if
and
you
then
guys
it's
are like
over.
Mike and you don't have a family,
It's true.
go see him do comedy. No, I'm just kidding.
Comedy.
He has a family, they just don't like him.
They just left. Everyone left. Oh god.
Wow, it is that time of year.
It is the time of year to
Mike's
bail on
coming
your
into town.
I'm like, I planned this trip. Oh, everyone's gone. Okay, sounds good.
And you turned into a Muppet. That was cool.
That was bad. It was real
I planned
bad.
a strip.
Oh, everything's
They're
gone.
like, yep, we're out of here.
And Muppets back. Don't forget to rate and review and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. That's important. Also, what else can you do, Monica?
You can go to huglifepodcast.com and click on our Amazon banner at the top and then shop on Amazon like normal.
Yeah, and then
you could go and, I don't know, use the gift card that someone gets you for Christmas maybe or whatever you want to do.
Dude, I got a
Get
gift
in there.
card for Christmas. I don't know what to do with it.
Go
So
to
the possibilities are endless,
huglifepodcast.com.
though. Possibilities are endless. Also, let's talk about the show you guys are going to do together. Well, we just kind of talked about
I
it, didn't we?
have an
Just
issue
kidding.
right now about Amazon, by the way.
What do you got?
What do you got?
You'll hear this again on Friday because I've been venting. But I went on Amazon and I bought some fun handcuffs.
Oh,
For the
fun,
Sexy
sexy
handcuffs?
Exactamundo, no judgment.
Yeah. Were they fuzzy and stuff?
They
or-
and they were
That's
cute.
fun.
And but at the same time, I bought my niece a Frozen costume.
Oh.
I was saving on shipping. So now every time I go,
shipping.
every time I go on that goddamn site, they go, based on your previous purchases, you might like an ice cream truck and some chloroform. And I go, no, that's not what I want. No,
That
you
is
might
a weird
like
combination.
balloon animals and a ball gag.
Just at your account is like not Jared Fogle ? Like that's
Not trying to have sex with kids, hashtag.
Not jaredfogle at hotmail.com. Also, we have T-shirts for sale at our shows, and I have them here with me, so we got a bunch of them.
yeah.
are
I'm gonna
great.
take
Yeah.
with me for this weekend. So if you come to the show in Renton, you can get
You
your
can
Hug
actually
Life
you can actually
shirt.
take them for the next 2 weekends if you want to.
Oh yeah. Are you
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just hosting. So
I'll have them for the next 2 weekends.
Yep, and then they're good. They're good. They're fun. People in Medford like them.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
enjoyable.
That's great.
Yeah. So and in Coos Bay.
I already sold all of mine that I had. So
yeah. Well,
that's
I've
good.
done 4 shows, and I've sold 9.
And
so
I
that's
have
pretty
a
good numbers.
frozen. I have a frozen suitcase
Oh,
that
no
I put them
way.
in. Yeah, my aunt got it for me for Christmas last year, and I was like, I'm gonna use this. I hope
That's
you know
amazing,
that. So,
Grace.
yeah,
Cool.
Everybody.
You want to do social media stuff right now? You can get
sure.
Hug Life Podcast, like us on Facebook. You could get Twitter. Do you have a Twitter, Brooks?
Yeah, it's Brooks McBeth.
That's perfect. Monica's Nevy's Monica Nevy. And mine
Nevy.
is me Coletta because I couldn't get my name. And it still upsets me.
my.
We talked about this forever. Also, can people just friend you on Facebook? Do you have a
Yep.
like page on
I
Facebook?
got a fan page and I got my personal page. Just hit me
Yeah.
up on
Just do you want to get
one.
personal or business
So
with Brooks?
many
It's your
likes.
Yeah,
choice.
send me a message and we'll talk.
So many likes.
So many likes.
Cash those likes in.
Yeah,
I think that's all the plugs. We did that fast. That's good
that was good. I'm excited
because
to talk
we
about
waste a lot of
stuff,
time
so
doing plugs sometimes. So this
Yeah.
is
We get distracted.
yeah, we do.
That was great, though.
Yeah, thank you. You're great.
I have some lexical embraces. Do you have some lexical? These are shout outs. So anybody,
okay.
hey, thanks, girl. You know, stuff like that.
I might. Let me look. You do.
Okay, let me go first. So I have 1 to Randy and Monica. 1 for having an awesome name, but also they came to a show in Mill Creek when it was snowing, and they were like, "We've listened to the podcast, but we've never seen you live." So they were
Oh,
like
shit.
podcast listeners,
That's
and I was really
amazing.
excited about it. I was like, "There's people who don't know me that listen to this. That's awesome."
Randy and Monica.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, my wife's name Monica. I was like, whew, you pick them. And real quick, so our show this Friday is in Renton, where we're from, but also, so I kind of go around to the local businesses and ask them to sponsor because it is a charity show, and the more they can cover, the more we can raise the money. So, real quick, 2 of my favorite Italian restaurants in Renton, Vince's. Have you
Oh,
ever been to
yeah.
Vince's?
Love Vincent.
Ooh, Vince's
Vince's.
Italian.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And also Angelo's, which is a little bit smaller, but it's up the hill. I love Angelo's.
Angelo's has a blue cheese Merlot
Yeah.
steak
Yeah,
that
they
is
do.
so freaking bomb.
That place just reminds me of like a sitcom. I work in an Italian restaurant. Like it's little and it's like a family owned,
My
and like
Italian
I
Greek
love
wedding.
it. Yeah, and then
Yep.
you get in there and they're like, Monica, they remember you, and they're like, you want a root beer or whatever? I'm like, I'm not 12 anymore, but yes, I do. So they both sponsored Marcy Maxwell, who is a real estate agent in Renton, and she's actually really involved with the Renton School District, sponsored it. Highlands Chiropractic. They're very nice people, very good at their jobs. And also Beeston Athletic Performance, which is like a athletic training company.
Is it Beeston?
Beeston.
So there's a beast inside of you that's going to come out?
The owner's name is Easton.
Oh,
and
okay.
so, yeah, and he actually went to Hazen also. So.
Who's a raisin?
Yep.
Yep.
and
So
Raisin?
all those companies, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and I'm excited. We'll have a little bit more information about them at
That's
the
great.
show.
Cool. That was good.
Got
I
any?
want to lexically embrace my cousin Sean for letting me stay with him.
That's good. And he taught you how to make weed lotion.
Yes, he did. That
Or
was
hemp
exciting.
lotion, I
Hemp
guess
lotion,
it's different than.
It is. I don't know, but
This
it was
is
very
great.
scientific.
This feels really good.
Yeah. But it was nice. It was good. And also, I'd like to lexically embrace your Troy and Susie.
Oh, yeah.
For letting me
yeah.
stay with them.
My
Pretty much-
cousins.
Yeah. Anyone that let me stay at their house and I didn't have to pay a hotel. And I had something bad happen to me, though, on the way down. On the way up.
Did you poop?
No, I didn't poop my pants
Oh, you didn't
this
put the
time.
whole way up?
I didn't know.
I was like, what?
It was very
That
unhealthy.
is bad, yeah.
No, I crossed. Okay, this is something I want to vent about. This is the opposite of lexical embrace, but I want to tell you this because I want to warn people. If you're going up north on the 101 and you get to a toll bridge, make sure you have $5 cash because they don't take cards. And if you go over that toll bridge without a cash, they charge you $30.
Yeah, that happened to me in San Francisco.
It's we might have done the same bridge
because
the
they were
lady
like,
just-
"Oh, they'll just do it in the mail," and I was like, "Okay," but then I got the mail for like $35, and I was like, "You dumb
That's
bitches."
exactly what happened to me because I'm used to the beautiful Washington bridges where they all
Yeah.
take cards and it's all wonderful because we
Yeah.
live in
Or
2016.
they're like, "We'll
Did
mail
you
it
have
to
to
you," and it's
answer 3
$5.
riddles 3?
No, I would rather have
Was it
answered
a
3
troll?
riddles. I was just so pumped because I'm like, oh, I'm going to save money on hotels by staying at people's houses, and I'm like, well, now I'm like paying for a hotel and a toll bridge price. Like
If I worked in a toll booth, I would dress as a troll all the time.
that would
be
be
great.
so much fun. A troll bridge.
Every day the same people see you.
And I just look mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is your answer?
Just never drop the act. They're like, "Come on, I'm trying to get to work."
But yeah, so I just want to warn people about that. But thank you for letting me stay with you, Troy and Susie and Sean.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you want some good news?
Yeah. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hey guys, good news.
All right, here we go. First one. Dallas, Texas is about to become one of the greenest cities in America by building the country's largest urban nature park. Dallas's new nature district will comprise a staggering 10,000 acres, including 7,000 acres of the Great Trinity Forest. So Dallas is making just a giant urban nature park that you can walk through.
Oh, so it's like
Central Park.
Like Central Park, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the word I was
Wouldn't
looking
it be
for.
amazing if they turned it into a Westworld?
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, that'd be stupid
Do you
not
watch
to.
Westworld?
I do.
Have you finished Westworld?
I didn't finish it because I haven't. I don't have HBO.
I have HBO
unless
here.
I'm
We
at
can
home.
finish it together. Okay. I've finished it already, but I'll watch it again.
Mike's already picked out 6 shows that we have to finish together because he's back here.
And
I'm
I've
like,
been-
I got stuff to
Get
do,
some
man.
weed
I'm like,
lotion.
I have nothing to do right now. So, all right, next one. Scientists reverse aging in mammals and predict human trials within 10 years.
What?
They've been doing it with mice. They give them a shot of like a mix of like stem cells and radiation, and it reverses aging.
Stem cells.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be controversial.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like
It's gonna be so
it would make
expensive.
wrinkles go away. It'll like what it does is it
What about internally?
that's what it does. It takes adult cells back to their embryonic form.
Would
is
they
what it
drive
does.
better?
Would they drive better? Maybe.
Like, all of a sudden you go, Grandma, I got you something.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, like, my grandma has vertigo.
Oh,
and
actually-
I'm always like, was there anything
Okay,
we
I'm-
can do? And all doctors don't know anything. So
Really
maybe-
quick, I was wrong. The technique involves
God damn it.
stimulating 4 genes which are particularly active during development in the womb. It is not stem cells. It's like they're changing something.
Oh, I
It's
see.
Wouldn't that be
gene
great?
therapy.
Somebody
using
was
CRISPR.
listening right now, and they were like, "That is bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually 4 cells."
I'm sure there's somebody that's like,
why
well-
is he saying the wrong?
It's gene therapy using CRISPR. That's like the most nerdy, angry thing you can do. And this is the last one, and this is a really good one. A school in India has asked parents to plant trees instead of paying the fee for their children.
What?
So you can still pay the fee if you want to, but if you don't have the money to pay the fee, for example, they'll just give you a tree and they'll tell you to plant the tree. That's
Wow.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're doing fine financially.
Yeah,
then
a
as
lot
well.
of good news stories come out of India. They're doing some great things
Yeah.
there. They're really
That's
crushing
good.
it.
If there's any
There's
way
a
we
lot of
could-
fucking people there, so
Yeah.
If you could turn the Texas thing and give them trees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes
let's
full
put all.
circle.
That's a fun game. Let's put all 3 together.
Put all 3 together?
We
Yeah.
make everybody a
We
little
make
bit
the
younger,
trees
so
look
that it's
younger.
easier for them
To
to.
plant trees in this nature park in Texas.
We make the trees look younger.
Do you know what I watched actually recently?
Robots.
I watched Westworld, the movie from the 70s.
I've not seen it.
It's very interesting to watch it after watching the show.
Do
Yeah.
you?
It-
Is it like spoilers? Like if you watch
It's not spoilers. It's
Okay, so
not
it's
related
different
really
thing.
at all. But there's parallels to it. Like you can see where they got some things from, which is really interesting. But I think it's worth watching. It's also like that classic 70s sci-fi where you're like, oh, this is like back then would have been something that would be like terrifying and weird, but now you're just like, really? It's like, but it's
I
fun.
can see the strings.
Yeah, but it's really fun. It's really, really fun. So
And I did not mind Kevin Costner in it, where he's swimming around.
oh yeah, wait, was he in it?
I'm thinking of the other one. I'm sorry, what's the other
Waterworld?
Yeah, Waterworld. I'm sorry. That was my mistake on that.
It would be so amazing if
I like how you're like defending yourself. Like I didn't even mind him swimming.
it would be so amazing if they did a thing after Westworld where they're like next season Waterworld and they just took Waterworld and they made it into a really
Oh,
intense
that'd be
TV
so
show.
phenomenal.
One of my friends told me that the minute that's actually I can't say it because it's a spoiler for the show. Never mind. I'll talk to you about it after the podcast
Okay.
without Monica here. All right, sounds good. I'll
There's
message
probably
you.
other people that haven't listened to.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to
that are
spoil
living
it.
inside of this
Something
microphone. I don't know why I pointed
happened.
to it.
I'll say this: something happened in Westworld that got its own Reddit thread immediately the day it happened. Like people were just talking about it a ton. Like for this one little thing that happened. That's how big the show got.
And it didn't have anything to do with being naked.
No, it didn't have to do with our nudity.
I don't care, though.
I bet you there isn't our nudity though. Yeah, so that was the good news. Should we close? Do you have a closing thing for that? Do you say, "Hey guys, that was good news"?
We did something the other day, and I can't remember what it
I
was.
can't remember either. We're very professional, but it's all good.
Anyways,
Hi, Brooks.
Hi, I'm having a great time. You guys are
Yeah.
great. This is all positive.
This is all positive
Yeah.
and wonderful.
Yeah.
It's fun
Monica's
stuff.
drinking ginger ale. I'm drinking LaCroix. It's a
Yeah,
good day.
I bring my own ginger ale.
Yeah.
Man.
Damn.
Should we start with the
That's
positive
all I
spin
have
topic for the
anymore.
day?
Yes, let's do it. Okay, I'll say it. We were thinking because Christmas is Sunday, right? Yeah,
Sunday, yeah.
It's right,
Yeah.
right around the corner. So a lot of people are home, which all 3 of us are technically home where we're from.
Mm-hmm.
So we were going to positive spin running into people that you like went to high school with or something like that, like when you're home for the holidays. Does that happen to you very often?
Yeah.
Well, this is why this is why I thought about it originally because I would call him Mr. Kruger but Brett Kruger.
Yeah.
He was my government teacher in high school, and then he saw that we were doing the show, and he commented. He was like, "Brooks is like my classmate or whatever."
Yeah, I am that old. I'm old.
Monica just
When is
shouting
that
old from
cell
the
thing?
rooftops.
I want the cells thing to work now.
Right, like, what's the deal with that one? No, yeah, and so I thought it was, and he was like, and I'm your teacher, and of course my response was, well, you should buy tickets. You can see both of us, but
What a great guy. And I came and spoke to one of his classes.
Oh, really?
This was maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. They couldn't give a shit. They were like, what? Who are you?
What do you
And I'm
do?
like, I'm the guy from the commercials. Damn it, just listen for 5 more minutes. I don't want to.
no, I talked to I went to Dimmitt once and talked to the middle school, and they were like, do you know Kevin Hart? And I was like, oh, I don't know. No. And they're like, whatever then.
Yeah.
Which was fine, but
I have not talked to any children about stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
it was
It's
a
probably for
weird-
the best.
It's a weird thing, but
Positive thing about running into high school
Friends.
friends.
maybe even that you didn't. I mean, like I have friends still from high school.
Does it have to be friends? Can it just
I
be
have
anyone
friends
from high
that
To
are-
school?
be anyone, I think it's a little bit more difficult.
Because
with-
my whole thing now is the positive that I've noticed is the people that were kind of mean to you in high school are actually way nicer now. That's
Yeah.
something I noticed. And I think it's because I don't know if it has to do with like them being, oh, I was a dick to you and I feel bad about it, or if they've just changed their personality. Because everyone was kind of dumb in high school. You know, we were all dumb.
Right.
Yeah, there's like no way to get around that. But
Most of my friends are still in high school. Like they're in high school now, so
haven't
I
left.
know when they're going to get out of school, so that makes it easier to plan.
it's when you're going to run into.
it's like, you guys on lunch yet? You guys on spring break?
I got to tell you, the other night, the ladies that showed up look fantastic. And the guys, we do not. We do not look all that great.
Looking pretty bad.
Oh man, that was very positive, kind of.
Yeah,
it's funny.
most of them are HIV positive.
Okay, yeah,
so
that's
that's
it.
something
It's positive
also.
spin.
I'm just,
We're from Redmond.
Can I ask
it's
you a
fine.
question? Did you go to your high school reunion?
I did.
You did? Did
Yeah.
you have a positive experience going to your high school
I
reunion?
went to the 20 year. I don't think I went to the 10 year.
I skipped my 10 year just like this year.
Yeah.
I skipped it, yeah. But I was kind of just like, I feel like Facebook's made those obsolete a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's, yeah, I mean, the purpose is already, it's already being
You
served
can
in
already
another
see how
place.
fat everyone
Right.
else has
Yeah,
got.
you
That's
know.
what people want.
Yeah, how
Oh, dear
fat
God,
people
that's
are.
your fan. I mean, great to see you.
Yeah.
That's your family.
Did you skipped yours?
I
Did
skipped
you, Monica,
mine.
Did you? Or it's not yet.
I haven't had
I
it yet.
also skipped mine because I just like couldn't go. Also, it was like up here and I was in LA, so I'm like, I'm not gonna make a side trip to go.
Right.
Yeah. It was also just at a bar. It wasn't even like a thing. Like it was just like we're going to this bar. I think it was the Garage in Capitol Hill. They all just went there.
I want to do
That's-
something fun. I would do it, but
They're like, let's go to Disneyland. I'd totally go.
yeah.
Well, that was the weird thing. Some people, I don't know, you're probably paying $50 for this ticket, or there was a bunch of people that were like, oh no, I'm not paying that. I'll meet you guys at the spot.
Yeah.
We'll meet at the spot the night before
That's
and get
not there anymore.
hammered.
That's
Spot, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, just spend the $50, have a dinner.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I don't even think mine was like a ticket thing. I think it was like we're all just going to be at this bar at this time. That's what my high school reunion became.
My high school friends have been nice enough that when I come up and do shows, it becomes a little bit of a reunion.
Yeah, they all
which
come
is-
in.
That's
yeah,
probably
that's
the best way to
fun.
do it.
Yeah, they're super
It's way more fun that way. Yeah.
Would you do it like at a reunion if they asked you? If they were
I have
like, "Would you do
done,
stand up?"
2 other classes.
Oh, really?
I was
Okay.
Entertainment. I would not do my own.
Not your own. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, you might as well. I would relax and have
See,
fun.
I actually had someone message me about this too. That was like, "You want to do stand up during the reunion?" And I was like, "Absolutely not."
Oh God, no.
And I felt kind of bad because I think they didn't realize like what that meant. But I'm like, that's not something I want to do like ever. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's terrible.
You're telling jokes. Hey, remember when you shit your pants? Yes,
That
I
would
do.
be what it would
Yes,
be.
I
Yes,
do.
I do
Yeah,
remember that.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't poop last trip up here, but
I haven't pooped yet for like a month.
amazing.
I have problems.
Been waiting till you had the cat box.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I've been using her cat
It's
box.
a big cat.
She's a big cat. You think so?
Yeah.
She's kind of tiny
She's the
actually,
devil.
but she gets pretty angry sometimes, and she's not very happy with me right now. That's why she's showing her butt to me. So she's pretty upset with me.
Is that why Monica's doing that to me?
Yeah, that's exactly
I didn't know
why.
she was angry.
Upset.
Monica also poops in the box in the house, so it's kind of weird.
dear.
And she only eats fish.
That's almost true.
Yeah,
But,
that's true. Fish and vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think my whole thing is that a lot of people, like, the weird thing for me about it, and this might sound like a terrible thing to say, is there were a lot of people from my high school that never left the city at all, like, and still work at their jobs they worked at in high school. And I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily, but it can be an awkward thing. Like when you get there and you're like, what are we going to talk about?
I just
like,
don't want
how is
them
this
to
not
feel bad that they didn't do, you know,
which is funny because
like,
they're probably perfectly happy, and I'm just projecting that onto them.
Right.
That's
Totally
my
get
own
it, though.
thing, being like, I would never want to work at this same restaurant like for 10 years or whatever, but they might like it, and I don't know anything. Like it's just my thing.
Yeah, I ran into a girl that works at one of the bars in Renton, and she was really mean to me when we were younger. And I was in there talking to them about putting posters up and stuff, and her bosses know me, they've sponsored before and whatnot, and she was like, oh hey, and I was like, hi. You know, and she was kind of like, oh, I hear you're doing like really big things or whatever, and I'm like, God, I'm glad Facebook makes it seem like that. But
Facebook makes people think you're doing so awesome. In my mind, I'm just like, you have no idea what's happening.
But I was like, oh yeah, and I immediately was like, you just had a baby, right? And you can like still, so like she had a baby like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, how's that? And
The baby in the bar.
hey, how's that child
goes,
that came out of you?
he's at home with my mom. I was like, oh, cool, you know, whatever. But she was like really mean to me when we were younger, and I was like,
and now you're just like, fuck you,
Yeah,
Megan.
how do you like me now?
Is her name,
Darko
is her name
Theater.
Megan? I just made up Megan as a name.
No.
You know, but that's good. That's a good name to
She's
scream
always
at.
Reagan.
She's always Reagan.
but she was really nice then, and I was, because there's part of you that's like, you bitch, now you want to be nice, but then you're like, oh, maybe she's just nice now. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I think as the years go on, when the groups get together, people are like, I don't give a shit if you're fat. You know, as long as you're not homeless and drug addicted right now, seems like things are going great.
Right, things are fine. Cool.
Great to see you.
Right. It's gonna be
all
worse
good
at some
stuff.
point.
Yeah. It's so weird, but because for me, there's this pizza joint that's at the top of the hill, like from my high school, and I think there's still guys that work there that I went to high school with, and I always I love that pizza joint, so I want to go, but I'm just like, it's gonna get weird.
Dude, I get kind of like, if I see someone in the grocery store that I don't want to talk to, like I'll hide in aisles and shit, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Here's my question.
I just hide in aisles.
Hey, Brooks, what's up?
I'll see you in 6 hours.
What do you guys do when this happens? What do you do when you forget their name? Because I've definitely had that happen to me before, and then I feel like a huge.
And you're
dick.
alone?
And I'm alone because I just haven't seen them in like 10 years.
Because I do this move where if I'm with someone else, I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's nice to see you. This is Mike. And then you go,
pause.
I'm Mike. And they go, oh, I'm Sarah or whatever.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't say it. They go,
I know.
nice to meet you, Mike.
And they're like,
you go,
yeah.
Pretty much what happened. This wasn't even a guy from high school. It was my friend from high school's dad, who I spent a lot of time at their house. And he was like, hey, Mike. And I just had a double take when I didn't realize who it was. And then I thought he was someone else. And I said the other guy's name. And he was just like, what? And I'm like, oh, wait a second. Hi, mister. And I screwed up. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. And he was like, totally cool. But I felt weird.
The worst is when that happens with your parents.
Oh, yeah.
That it's like, I know this person.
I know you, Mom. What's your name?
This. Where do
You're
I know
so
her
familiar
from?
to me right now.
like
She's not the one that had the baby at the bar. Way to go.
It's not you, Megan.
It's not Reagan.
Who is
Megan.
it? Reagan, Megan. Is Reagan
I'll
a girl's
just go
name?
to the other room.
I think it can be either one.
Reagan.
I know
Reagan's
a
a
boy
girl's
named
name?
Reagan, but
Reagan Burns, good actor.
Oh, yeah? That's a fancy. Regan? Regan? I don't know names.
what are you doing right
I don't
now?
know what I'm doing.
I don't know.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to decide my future baby names. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Reagan?
Yep, my future cat baby
Reagan,
names.
Reagan,
I'm going to have
Coletta.
15 cats, and I'm going to name them all variations of unisex names.
Oh, Taylor and
This is
Taylor.
Reese, and this is Reese, and this is Reagan, and this is Reagan. Oh, you have to pick which one's a girl and which one's a guy.
You got to figure it out on your own. Yeah. Anyways.
Sorry, sidetrack.
It's okay.
Just derail as much as possible. It's been
What bar do you go to in Renton?
I've always
Or is that
kind
going
of.
to get you in trouble with what we were talking about earlier?
No, I don't think so.
What's the bar that we went to after
The local?
the tour?
We went to the Berliner.
The Berliner.
Oh, Berliner's a good place.
Yeah, they've always been really nice. But then the local I've been going to more now because they have the open mic. But
They're great.
We went to Dino's a lot in like Newcastle.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
still a bar?
Oh yeah, there's posters of you up in there right now. So there you go.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's Kennydale area, right?
Yeah. So it kind of.
Is that by that Denny's off Exit 7?
Yep, it's right next to
Oh,
it.
yeah. That's my Denny's.
Yeah.
I lived in
Yeah.
Renton for 2 years when I did comedy when I first moved back from college, and that was my Denny's right there. That was my spot.
That's
yeah.
the Denny's.
spot.
I'm trying to think of what else. My uncle goes to Rubatino's a lot,
Okay.
and it's hilarious.
I'm just going to type in the notes here, local Renton restaurants.
Why not?
Renton is such a...
My brother used to go to the Spot, but it was gone before I was.
Is the Spot
old
not
enough.
there anymore?
No.
No?
It was like a couple other things. It was like Jack's moved into where it was, and then now they're gone. So
Was that related to the Spot in Bellevue in any way, shape, or form? Because this is
think
called the
so,
Spot in
no.
Bellevue.
No.
Yeah.
Totally not.
Totally
Sounds
not.
like the
I feel like
Spot
an
off,
idiot. This is
man.
just like the Reagan
There's
thing.
nothing in Bellevue related to Renton.
I'll just bring it back to the Reagan. I want to know, because Renton's kind of a good town to grow up in because it's the perfect distance between big city and kind of smaller. Like it's like that perfect size, I think, to grow up in. There's two high schools, right?
Because
I grew up in...
four technically.
I grew up in Auburn, so I had the 3 high schools.
Oh.
But Auburn
Now there's
felt
like
very
20.
like perfect size like town to grow up
Yeah,
in.
it's-
There's still stuff to
It
do
was like downtown
compared to
one
Fairbanks,
hill,
where I grew up, where I was
another
born.
hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
The
town.
Auburn Theater is a great place.
Auburn Theater, that's
First
right.
year I have
Yes.
not done
I
that.
do
Oh,
judge
yeah.
places on their theaters actually.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Do you remember that
Fairbanks
they had a comedy club in Auburn for like a real hot minute?
Yeah, the Main
like
Street Comedy
that's right.
Club. It was open for like a month.
Short month,
Yeah,
very short
I
month.
did it once for the staff.
It just looked awful.
Yeah,
because
well-
I was at the theater and I walked by.
That's-
It looks like a DMV waiting room, like super bright lights, and then they go, oh, there's a mic stand in the corner.
Right, and you're like in the window.
Yeah, only $25 to come in. Like,
It looks like either a comedy club or a poetry jam place. You didn't know which
Yeah.
one. I actually did the
Could've
same
been
thing where
either.
I was at the Auburn Avenue Theater for Seattle International, and then I just walked over and I'm like, oh, this place looks weird. And I went back. I was like, this is...
Yeah, it was a weird place, but I felt bad for them a little bit. They didn't know what they were getting into.
oh, but this Friday, it's gonna be so good.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
That place, that was the first time I had like been inside because they were like, "Do you want to walk around?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." And that theater, that stage is like huge.
Can you answer that again?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, do you want to walk around?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
This
Yeah, I
is
do.
a
But-
whole, like connotation
Yeah.
to it.
I just like it when people
your
let me do
sweet
things.
ass, I do.
But the stage is huge, and like the layout of it is perfect, and
Yeah.
it's just a nicer lobby area and stuff. And my audience, which I'm assuming yours does too, likes to drink. So I was like, you guys are going to be good if there's a lot of people wanting beers before. And they're like, yeah. And so, because that's been a problem before.
This is actually another.
too slow.
You just reminded me of the other topic I wanted to bring up about the positive spinning, seeing people from high school. Do
Yes.
you guys in Renton have a bar that if you go there, it's like a high school reunion? Because there's definitely one in Auburn. The one in Auburn is called the Log Cabin. If you go there on a Saturday night, I will see at least 10 people from my high school graduating
Really?
class.
Wow.
I feel like there's
It's
some
really weird. And it's
places
without fail.
There's some places where I'm like, there's a bigger chance of me running into somebody.
Right.
If I go to the Pickled Onion,
What's that?
it's a bar that's literally right next to the DMV.
So you can just put your name in line and then walk to the
There's
next
always
door?
some. It's small, but it's either somebody that I went to high school with or somebody that my dad went to high school with because he also went to Hazen. And so it's like, hey, Steve, what's up, man? Like, oh God. Or Dino's, that happens. Or there's a couple of restaurants like Vince's sometimes, but La Fuente. Have you ever been to La Fuente?
I have not. I will always wanted to.
It's like they're owned by a family that went to high school with me. Like all of their kids went to high school, and so they all still work there. So there's definitely you're going to see one of them because they work
Right.
there.
You realize that we're doing this topic, but it's probably not that weird to other people. I'm thinking about this. Like if we grew up in a small town,
And
we
you
wouldn't even
stayed
think about
there?
it. We wouldn't
Yeah.
even think about it.
Right.
No.
Well,
You'd
and even
be
if
like,
you
oh great, I saw Monica at the DMV bar.
again at the
Like,
DMV bar, there's not a door from it to the bar, but
He's like, I got to renew again. Ma'am, you don't need to renew. I'm gonna do it.
gonna have some drinks while I'm waiting for my number to be
I mean,
called.
seriously, you have 4 more years to get your license. I'm just drinking.
But I mean, even if you stayed in that whatever city it is, even if it's bigger, it would probably be more common that you ran into them too.
We should go to each one of our spots, but you should wear a disguise. And like
I have a banana costume.
a banana costume would be great. Very subtle.
I'm gonna dress up as Lady.
With
I'm just gonna dress up in full
Ooh.
drag.
Michelle.
Michelle Kalita's going out
I
of the
would
town.
love that.
Yeah. What would your disguise
wait,
be?
I would be
See if
I would be
anybody-
your baby. I'd be a lady banana. And you're like, what the hell? He's a
what
big
is
boy.
going on?
Big boy. Look at you.
I'm a big banana. I find life appealing.
That sounds like a great challenge. Let's do it.
Nice, sweetie, the cat just came to see.
Yeah,
that.
she's gonna rub up against your legs and then scream in a second. So just enjoy it.
Every
She was
woman in
doing
my
great.
life.
Every woman in your life,
Classic
Delilah's
Friday
the same.
afternoon.
I was really hoping that the sun would just shine on that spot the whole time, because then she'd just pass out and wouldn't wake up. But she's the world's worst podcast producer. This cat.
Oh.
She doesn't do shit.
She doesn't do anything. She just
us.
yells at us during the podcast. She doesn't set up anything. She just sits here, meows, poops in the box.
That's the next bug. Meows poops in the box.
Meow poops in the box. Mr. Meow poops in the box. So I actually, fun story, I lost her last night. I thought she escaped the house, and I was freaking out, and I didn't know where she was. And I ran into my room, which was open, so I'm like, she's got to be in here. And she put herself under the covers of the bed, like just a ball.
Just
and I was like, I don't know where she was. I was like rubbing the bed, and I just felt this lump, and I'm like, what is this? And the lump went, and I'm like, oh, look at that adorable hiding
What if it
place.
was a different cat?
Oh, that would be so. Oh, Cleo? You mean the next door cat?
Is that
Call
her
Cleo now. Yeah,
boyfriend? Girlfriend?
That's her and nemesis actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
right,
want to
yes.
fight. Yeah, it's not good.
Would have been a little cooler if she had made the bed.
I know. Right? Well, I'm
Like you
Maybe
went there,
maybe she went to high school with the Cleo. That's why
great.
they're enemies.
She's
so.
like, it's so awkward, meow. He's a bully. Actually, she bullied him, definitely. There it is.
There it is.
All right. But yeah, now I don't have to make the bed because that's her spot, so I'm just giving her a place to stay.
That's nice
So,
of you, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, it's nice. But do you want to do the top 5 turnaround? We're at 30 minutes right now.
Sure, we could do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
So,
this is how this game works. You guys are on a team.
Okay.
I'm going to give you
Do we have a team name?
what's our team name?
Ooh.
The DMV bars.
Oh, the DMV bars.
Yeah.
not the banana babies.
Or the banana babies. The banana babies. Banana
Yeah.
babies.
We'd be stupid not to be
Yeah.
the banana babies.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the 5 worst of something, and each one you have to tell us why that's not a bad thing, right? So you can work together. So this is going to be the top 5 worst things about going home for Christmas. So you're going to say why this is a good thing, why this is good.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sleeping in your bed that maybe you had since high school. It could be a twin bed, something like that.
I mean, that seems like a good thing because it would be broken in. You know what I mean? My bed when I was a kid had a dip in it from when I would lay in the same spot,
Yeah.
and it was
Horrible
like it was like a comfort dip. It was like, oh, I feel safe. I liked it.
My thing is, like, I don't have a bed in LA. So, like, the fact that it's a bed.
I don't have a bed either. I
yeah.
sleep on an air
That's
mattress.
hilarious.
People, I do have a bed. Okay, I'm doing very well.
I sleep in an air mattress. I slept on an air mattress for an entire year.
Oh my god. Oh, in a pool.
There's a dip
Living
in
that
the air
LA
mattress.
life.
Yeah.
It's a water bed if it's an air mattress in a pool.
I live at the beach. It's fine. That's hilarious. So you get so for you guys, you actually get a bed.
I mean, this is an upgrade.
Yeah.
I get a bed now. This is a complete upgrade.
But it's definitely not our room anymore.
Yeah.
Or is it still yours?
Oh, my childhood home is gone.
was
Like
gonna say, yeah,
I don't
there's
live
no-
there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were going to stay with your mom,
I would sleep on
you
the
would
boat.
sleep on a boat.
My mom lives on a
That's
boat.
kind of cool, though.
Oh, I thought she was a mermaid.
A mermaid?
I don't know.
She's Captain Iron Peyote Jack.
That's my mom's name on the podcast. That's how everyone knows her. But yeah, I would sleep on a boat, and if I sleep at my dad's house, he lives in Port
an
Aransas,
airplane.
Texas, the home of the finest plywood and boat festival, and he just has a guest room that it's like very much decorated by his wife, so it's very very yellow. Not used to it. Not comfortable. Not normal. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it's nice to sleep there, but it just is like not home. It doesn't remind you of home.
Yeah. I have the feeling like I'd be like, do I have to pee? Like, I would do that constantly. It's just a yellow room.
Yeah.
And I would not be able to get any sleep.
It's definitely one of those things
My
where
room is yellow.
it's definitely one of those things where I'm like, this is definitely well decorated. Like it's supposed to be like this, but for me, I'm just not used to well decorated. I'm used to plain white walls with my posters on them and an air mattress, and that's what home is to me. So it kind of throws me off.
But that's nice. My room is still.
Is it still there?
Yep.
Have I
And
seen your room? I've only been in your house twice.
don't
would
think
love to
you've
see
ever
your
seen
room.
My room. Yeah, it's still like basketball posters everywhere. There's like trophies and shit.
That's rad.
They did get a new bed in there, but for a long time it was like one bed that had been like moved from different rooms a bunch of times, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll put it in here." It was hard as fuck, but
Whose trophies are they?
mine.
Yeah, I just think it'd be great if they were like,
Other people. Oh, I stole them from children. But
each year you come back. I don't remember. No, you were really good at a lot of things,
stole
sweetie.
it.
just never was good at
Why does
sports.
it say
but-
Donnell?
This is a third grader's participation trophy I stole from a soccer game.
Oh, we should do that. Anyway.
But yeah, I think
we should decorate the apartment.
I mean, a bed for us is an upgrade. So there you go. Did you say your childhood home's still available? Is it still around?
It is not.
It is not?
We're just not living there as a family.
Yeah, let's see. Because I know the classic thing of people's rooms getting moved turned into other rooms. Like your room is now an office.
Right? Yeah,
that's
my
a
brother's
classic.
room is an office.
It's a classic parenting thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got to change the space. It's all good.
Yeah. All right.
Didn't bother me none.
Okay. Your mom or dad or whoever lives there waking you up early when they got to go to work, or hey, what do you want for breakfast?
My dad does this to me every time I go to Texas. He wakes me up at like 8 o'clock in the morning without fail. He's like, "You got to get up now."
And do what?
And I'm just
plow
not
the fields
to just hang out.
and I'm just not a fan of blowjobs to begin with. So then it's like if you're starting the day every morning, I'm not even going to mention which parent, but that's me. I'm just
That's just your preference.
I was sleeping. I'm not presenting well. Just let me
rest.
Not,
I just got back.
and if you just you hear this voice, 4 more days till I'm like,
I don't know. Positive of waking up early though.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
then
I
waking
actually
up
have
early.
realized that I should be waking up earlier. Like I should get over this like age thing. I'm like I'm old enough now where I should be waking up at like 8 or 9 every day. It's kind of ridiculous to not at this
No, I
point.
get
So
it.
they might get you on a schedule,
Yeah.
and they'll push you towards waking up early.
Some people are going to disagree with this completely, but for me, the best part of waking up.
Yes, Folgers in your cup.
Exactly. And I was like, no, I do like the fact that you get up and mom's like, well, we're having croissants.
That is
and
true.
coffee. And I'm like, holy shit.
That's
at
actually
home.
the other thing I was going to
Yeah.
say is when you wake up early, you get to drink coffee, which is something I never experience when I'm just like
At home.
being a bum here. I just like wake up at like 11 and I'm like, well, if I drank coffee now, I'd be wired. So I can't do anything.
Right.
I had 2 cups of coffee this morning when I woke up at like 9 with a friend, and I feel jacked right now. I feel real good.
Yeah, you're going pretty fast.
Thanks. Yeah, way too fast.
The way you said that, when I woke up at 9 with a friend, I was like, did you wake
Yeah,
up
I was like,
with
when
a
did the friend come into
Did
the
you just
We
have
met
coffee?
at the coffee shop. I woke up alone, you guys. Well,
Okay.
with the cat under the bed, actually.
Nice.
She was there.
I thought maybe you had
I had
coffee with the cat.
If I gave that cat coffee, whew, she would be a monster. It's like Gremlins. So I feel like we positive.
I
spun
do.
that.
So when we go on a vacation every year during the summer, and I actually get up around 8 there, or like 7:30 or 8, because my grandma wakes up and sits on the porch with my dad and like drinks coffee, and I'm like, I'm not gonna miss this. This is great. My
Yeah.
family's hilarious, so they're always talking about weird shit. But it's nice, you're never gonna get to do that again. So you get to
Right.
wake up with mom and have a cup of coffee or whatever. And
It is nice having
Float.
breakfast.
Is that not?
Is
I
that
mean,
not?
I don't know. It's
I
not
think
at my house.
That
but-
might just be your family tradition, we really
Yeah.
Brooks.
Yeah.
You know.
So
We're
traditions.
we're
That's
givers.
it. Okay. Having to borrow a car or have like a curfew or somebody asking you like, where are you going? Where are you
Oh,
going?
that's a good one.
I've been borrowing cars and it's
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even notice the car you drove up. I was actually thinking, I'm like, when she gets here with their Mustang, I'm like, she doesn't have that anymore, so I'm not used to it. Borrowing a car, I have not had to do this since I've been back because I did it actually last time. I borrowed a truck when I was here last time for like a
yeah.
week, and I gotta say, it's kind of fun driving another car.
it is kind of interesting.
It's kind of like because you get used to it and you don't even realize it slowly.
I don't enjoy it.
You don't like it?
No, because it's like, oh man, nothing can go bad on my watch. You know what I mean? And I swear I will put in a radio station. My mom will get back into her car, turn on the radio, change the station back to one of hers, and then turn off the radio.
Really?
She's not even listening to.
She just does it adamantly.
there's-
Be like-
Shit out
She
of
just
here.
wanted to make sure that whatever was hidden behind the clock
She's like, I want
was
this
still
to be
the
right.
same number.
Borrowing a car, if they don't make you fill it up with gas, is pretty rad.
That's amazing.
That's true. That is
If
good.
they'll just be like, you can borrow. I'm like, don't you fill up? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but I feel guilty.
I borrowed my girlfriend's grandfather's truck, and I would only take it to taco time. That was my little trip I would go on.
And he didn't work there.
And I didn't work there, but it was kind of fun. I'm like, oh, this is what it would be like if I had a truck. Like you picture another life. I'm like, I could be a construction worker with my truck, and I could drive around.
Oh, so you're
I'm like,
having a fun improv
I'm making a
game
narrative
here
out of
in
this.
Oh my
I'm
God.
building a
That's
narrative,
fun.
you know. That's what's important.
I could be framing a house.
I know. I could be doing drywall right now.
When
Who
did
knows?
I know Taco Time is so damn expensive.
It's very expensive, but
Yeah.
it's very
I
good.
love it.
It's the best.
And Pat Cashman was the best spokesperson for it
That's
forever.
right. I don't know why they gave up on
Now I
that.
jacked it up.
So good.
No, it has always been a little bit more expensive than some of the other taco
I had an $8
places.
soft taco yesterday.
Yeah, the meal's pretty. I actually had an $8 soft taco yesterday
Yeah.
too.
I was like,
Yeah, but that's what else are you gonna get? You get to the thing and you're like, I could get 2 tacos or whatever, or this soft taco I've been waiting for years. Let's do it. Here's $8.
Okay, you want to hear something weird? She never gets on people's laps,
Really?
like ever. This is kind of weird that she
loves
just
you.
jumped on your lap
very,
immediately.
very sweet.
And then she just turns around
She's
and
you know what
murders
she's
him.
doing. She's trying to make me jealous right now. She's trying to make me
Oh
upset.
yeah,
Oh,
because
my
her butt's
God.
towards you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep. Oh.
yeah, see this? This is and it's working. This is pissing me off.
I know. Yeah.
So
I was like,
sorry.
we don't
It's
even need to
okay.
talk
You want
about
me to
this.
punch
but-
her? Like,
just don't let her shock herself on the board, I guess.
Oh God.
But you know
She's
what?
rubbing her face.
She just rubs her face. She rubs her face on everything because I think it's like a cat scent thing. But yeah, I pretend I'm other people when I'm driving other cars.
That's fun. I
It's
haven't
nice.
really done that.
What kind of
I
car
should
do you
that.
have?
It's a Ford Escape.
yeah, you can pretend you're like a soccer mom.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
what I've always
Yeah.
wanted to be. I'm just going to go drive around soccer fields now and just be like, oh, I'm waiting for my kid.
Yeah, it's my
I'm
kid.
not
But you're just doing.
ma'am, it's midnight.
Yeah, let me have that trophy. It'll be fine.
Sometimes I just wait in school zones at 2:30, hoping my
she
kid
never
gets
showed
there.
up. I don't know.
I'm here for
Now
a
she's
kid.
laying on a cord. She's being weird.
I'm here for a kid.
Kid. What?
Just any kid.
You got 8 soccer balls.
Okay, so you could be somebody else. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I
All
could be
right.
someone
Sure. All right. Watching TV again, like in, maybe you're watching something dirty and your parents are around, or they don't want to watch what you want to watch, something like that. People you're around.
When you rent movies that are...
Oh my god!
Like we did with your uncle.
I told my cousin about that when I was there,
you?
and he was laughing. He's like, "What he told me was interesting is he just doesn't get it though. He doesn't get like the dirty jokes." And I'm like, "Thank God."
I mean, there was straight up like naked people
I
and
know,
stuff in
I
this
know.
one, but
We were watching Neighbors.
Oh,
Movie
great.
Neighbors at my aunt and uncle's house, and my uncle came and watched it with us, and I'm like, I didn't realize how
Very
dirty
religious.
this movie was, and I'm like, this is very awkward to watch with an uncle.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I actually like watching TV at other people's places though, because I don't have cable TV. Like I've been enjoying cable TV here. I tried Chopped On when you guys got here. It's fun. Like I enjoy it a lot because I miss.
you get to
those
watch
shows.
stuff that you can't. But
Yeah.
do you, when lady friends here, do you guys like watching the same things?
She likes watching those like cop drama shows, like those like really intense like Law and Order SVU.
Oh yeah, so she can sleep well.
Yeah, I know,
The
right?
fuck?
Yeah, and those Criminal Minds shows.
ID.
And like I don't really like those shows, but I'll watch them with her because I find them very like if you don't watch them at all, it's really funny to watch them and just be like, what is happening?
Whenever
doing
I'm
this
like
right
in
now?
hotels, I'll watch some of that. But
I like to watch.
Sleep.
But like my dad likes to watch History Channel and Discovery Channel, and that's what I like to watch. So it's kind of fun
you
to hang
expand
out.
a little bit then.
Yeah.
Maybe what you're. Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's
we
good.
we get together every night if I'm around the house. Jeopardy.
Oh,
That's what me and my
God,
dad
yeah.
watch.
No, don't try and steal this memory.
Sorry.
how dare you steal his
My mom
memory,
doesn't pay
Monica?
attention.
Here's the hysterical. We were doing this last night. Comes on geographical Russian Asian border, whatever. You'll look at the category. I go, it's my dad, and then it'll get to like something words with N, and I go, oh yeah, I got good chance of this one. And we'll go back and forth, and we'll. In pop culture, the three of us can nail it out of the park. And I'm like, it's Bieber, it's Gaga, it's.
Wouldn't it be cool if they did? Why don't they do? I guess it's just like family. Well, not really, but what if they did group Jeopardy, like Family Jeopardy, like where you could actually work as a team with your family, like 3 families going against each other, because that's how people play it at home.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun, right?
Yeah,
And if you
I'm
could
buzzing
hurt your
instant.
family members somehow.
You have to. Oh, if
At the end, you
if
could choose if you can take the money
each
or not.
round, you have to kick a family member off the team.
Yeah. And they should be penalized. Like, there
Oh,
should
totally.
be a physical palement. or
Yeah,
something.
like they should get hit with something like that Wipeout show where they get hit with a
Yeah.
giant oversized boxing glove.
Let's just
or
steal
something.
this idea, not even make it a Jeopardy thing. We'll just do a family trivia version,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll make it our own show.
Can I
Here's
ask-
what it's called. It's called family treason.
Oh,
Shit. This
There
is
we go.
all coming together
here
right
comes
now.
the
Perfect.
pilot
You guys are
right
here.
now.
Pretty good name.
I was going to ask you guys, can I ask you an opinion on something? This is very off topic, but we got time for it. What do you guys think of that wall show? The giant, it's essentially Plinko
Oh,
from
LeBron.
Price is
Oh,
Right,
I
but it's a
didn't get
giant
it.
one. Do you guys think? Are you guys excited for it? Do you enjoy
I
it?
didn't really understand what it was.
It's part of Trump's.
It's Trump's
No.
wall.
I
Yeah.
was like, now.
They were like, how do we make
and
it
it's
more
hosted
enjoyable?
by Chris Hardwick and LeBron James.
Yes.
What
Yeah,
is
this is gonna
happening?
get real. But I was just wondering what you guys think of that. If you enjoy,
I haven't
giant
seen enough
stunts.
to have an opinion.
I
like most
I
game
love,
shows.
Yeah, I like game shows that have giant physical sets. Like I loved Guts
Oh.
as a kid and Legends of the Hidden Temple and
I
those
mean,
like
those-
giant
yeah.
shows. So I kind of
So do they have to do physical stuff, or is it just like?
I think you just
the
drop the
thing?
ball down and it's a
Oh.
giant.
I
ball,
was
but I don't know.
filming 2 weeks ago right next to the set. Netflix is coming out with their own like American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, really?
This thing was a giant dinosaur fish, like a
What?
prehistoric fish that was the size of a football field. They put $4 million into making this thing,
Holy
and you're
shit.
just
I am
out.
so
and I was like, I was on the
excited for
set
this
next door, and I
TV
was
show.
like, I showed up. I go, man, they put a big budget behind this shitty show. Oh, that's not what we're filming.
I am
But-
so excited for this TV show.
That's not
You
what
have
it
no
looks
idea.
like. I'm gonna go with the fish people. I don't
Can
know.
I actually lexically embrace one more thing? I know it's late. I want to lexically embrace the 101 because I'd never driven up that highway before. It's beautiful and they have amazing dumb touristy things. Like they have a dinosaur forest that you can pay to go through, and I missed that. It made me feel good when I was driving up.
That's
I
good.
believe that's in tandem with one in Texas and India.
Really?
It's the dinosaur forest,
Oh,
and they're turning it into Westworld.
and they're turning it into West.
Ooh, what if they did a Westworld, like
Dinosaur
Water
World?
next, and then Dinosaur,
Dinosaur World?
Dinosaur.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
That's what that is actually.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, number
Cool.
two,
No,
sidetrack, but that's
okay,
good.
So that was TV shows. Yes. All right. No, like late night bars or stuff. You know, like we live in a big
Oh,
city,
yeah,
so
but
it's
we could
easy
go
if you're
somewhere
drunk
else.
or something. You're like, oh yeah, the taco place is open. But then here, half the time you're like everything's closed at 10. All right,
This-
never mind.
this
And
is the-
if you have mom's car,
This is the
you're like,
positive.
oh my
she
God.
needs this back.
Yeah.
This is the positive, and I'm basing this off of Sean Jordan of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where it encourages you to drink with your family and spend more time with them, like you're having a party at home every night.
Oh.
I used to go to
It's gotta be
OMAC,
night.
or during the day,
I'm
or
sorry,
day,
you don't know
day-
my family.
day drinking with dad, morning blowjobs,
You
day
gotta-
drinking with dad.
Look, the only way I'm gonna get through this, I'm in some Jameson.
You got to get real buzzed before you play Jeopardy.
Oh, totally.
That's at
Yeah.
7. So
But yeah, I think I like house parties, and you have one every night with your family. It's fun.
okay, yeah.
My real weird thing is my parents' garage leads into the lower master bedroom. So when you come in, you're like they're sleeping, and
in their room.
and so it's dark. And if you have a buzz on, and you're not used to this environment, you're going, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Brooks. I'm glad you're home." Okay.
And Dad doesn't wake up. That's how my parents are too.
Yeah.
Mom's like,
Well, Dad has an early morning in my bed.
he's got to wake me up. No.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Love you too. That was so. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
You have a house party.
My thought was that you wouldn't get shitty food when you're drunk. Like you wouldn't. It's a bad thing that I go and get fast food when I've been drinking. So if it's not open, then you just wouldn't.
I don't see how that's a positive.
Yeah, I
I'm
know, you were like,
very
"What?"
upset. I had Wendy's last night. It was glorious.
But then you spend money on it too. You know. So.
That's a good point. I should not have
Yeah.
done that.
I had
Barely
Dick's
skipped
driving on the way back from Ballard on Saturday.
Ooh, how was
I mean,
that?
that's kind of a staple. You got to do
It was
it. Right?
amazing.
The Dick's Deluxe.
Yeah.
Gosh, what a great.
And they didn't use a calculator.
Oh,
How they do that?
yeah.
They do it in the mountain.
did you hear the Dick's? At least the one in Capitol Hill takes cards now.
Yeah.
Mind blowing, right? Yeah, they're changing.
Everything's changing.
What's happening?
That was it. That was 5.
Yep, that was 5.
Yeah.
I feel like we nailed that. We did pretty good. We're at 47 minutes right now.
We got a quiz.
We got a quiz. That's right. I gotta grab my laptop again. Just one moment.
Okay.
Hit it across the cat condo.
Cat condo. This is good.
This is good. I'm excited for this quiz.
I swear we had another Christmas one, but maybe not.
We have a New Year's one. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, because that's, yeah.
So,
I just wanted to be
You
part
were confused.
of this.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thanks.
we had a Christmas one and a New Year's one, and we definitely saved the New Year's one. We did the Christmas one last week.
Yes.
So this one is, what 2016 hit song are you?
So he's going to ask you the questions, you tell him, and then we'll get your answer for you.
That's right.
Is there only 2 options? Did you take this before?
I took this before. Yeah.
Okay.
The first one is pick your favorite Ed Sheeran. I think this is a pop singer guy, right?
Ed Sheeran Williams.
Yeah, it's something. that paint guy. Yeah, that shitty paint guy. I picked the one with him with the kitty cat, of course. But what one did you like out of these ones?
Oh, I'd have to go with the homeless guy in the far left.
A homeless guy, far left top?
Yeah.
With his little sweater on? Yeah.
I'm going gingerbread Ed Sheeran.
Gingerbread.
Do a little Christmas cheer, Monica. Pick a Christmas song. The options are Last Christmas, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Baby It's Cold Outside, Let It Snow, or Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Baby, You're Cold Inside.
Baby, You're Cold Inside?
Is that...
Baby, do you like
Never
Baby
a
You're
good
Cold?
thing.
Baby, You're Cold. Baby, You're
like-
Cold Out. I shouldn't really stay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that one? Baby, It's Cold Outside? I picked Last Christmas.
Of course you did.
Last Christmas,
Go.
I gave you so much.
All I want for
Next
Christmas
day,
is Mariah
you
Carey.
blew yourself away.
Blew yourself away.
Hey.
So the
This
next
is Ed Sheeran Williams.
The next one is pick an Instagram queen, and your options are Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, Chrissy Teigen, Kendall Jenner, or Miley Cyrus.
Selena.
Selena Gomez?
Selena.
I like how you were like, yes, this is what I want.
Selena.
I like that.
Chrissy Teigen.
I don't know who that is. I think I picked
You know who
T-Swift
Chrissy
when I
Teigen
first
is?
did this. No.
She's married to John Legend. She's
Oh.
I did an episode of Wizards of Waverly Place with Miss Gomez.
Ooh.
And my nieces, I had done a couple of things before where blah, blah, blah. My nieces were like, finally, you did something cool. Jesus, They're like, do you still talk to her? I go, yeah.
All the time.
She wants to hang out with an old, awkward comedian. That's what's needed.
That's what she needs. The next one is pick a food combo. The options are mac and cheese, eggs and bacon, milk and cookies, burger and fries, wine and cheese, or pancakes and Nutella, which I've never heard that's a combo.
No.
It's a very Australian combo, maybe. So one of those ones, mac and cheese, eggs and bacon, milk and cookies, burgers and fries, wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese. Ooh, classing it up.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I just wanted it to be Gouda.
Pick a food combo. Your options are mac. Oh, I just said that. That's my question to myself.
Right,
I just
and
repeated
What
it.
did you pick?
I haven't picked one yet. What did you pick?
You were really. I'm going mac and cheese.
Oh, I think I went eggs and bacon the first time I did this. That's what I'm going to go with.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me what you...
This is the last one. Oh, no. Pick the best movie of 2016. And your options are Zootopia, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, Captain America, Civil War, Deadpool, or Finding Dory. You seen any of those? Deadpool? Deadpool was great.
Deadpool was great.
Deadpool was a great movie. I agree with
was
that
great.
100%.
I'm not a huge superhero person, and I saw it like 3 times.
What are you going to pick, Monica?
I'm going Zootopia because I did see Finding Dory, and it is actually really sad.
It is sad?
Most of it is really sad. Not the ending, but
I
the
am planning
whole
on
thing.
getting it for my nieces.
Do it anyway. I mean, it's still
nephew.
a good movie, but
I'm
it
picking,
was sadder than you wanted.
Should I go with Deadpool for my niece and nephew?
Yeah, that seems better.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
I picked
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts and Where
Thinking
to
about
Find
pegging
Them.
right away.
I have not seen that.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is great.
Yeah.
Have you
I'm-
seen the new Star Wars
I'm
one?
seeing that tonight.
Oh, you're seeing it.
Seeing the new
Sweet.
Star Wars tonight, so I can't pick that yet. Otherwise, I would probably pick that.
Okay.
Pick a puppy. That's the one, and you got your choices here. I'll let you pick which puppy you want, and you can describe them to the audience if you would like.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going with Teddy Bear Puppy.
Teddy
you
Bear
know
Puppy?
what? I'm going with top right because he looks like one of my foster dogs.
Top right looks like okay, yeah. Top right puppy. I picked the black lab on the bottom left.
It's a good
Yeah.
one. I'm going the hoodie in the bed.
The hoodie in the bed.
Yeah. Black Labs matter.
Black Lives Matter.
And I think that's great.
The last one is pick a Disney song. Your options are Reflection, A Whole New World, Everybody wants to be a cat. I gotta say it right. Under the Sea, Let It Go, or I Just Can't Wait to Be King. I picked A Whole New World. Yeah, I got the same song I got last time. Good.
I mean, they're all so good,
Yeah.
but
I'm going to go with You're Cold Inside.
Cold Inside?
Baby, You're Cold
Baby,
Inside.
You're Cold Inside. That hit song from from Frozen.
Yeah, that's the one that I'll go with.
You want to go Let It Go? Frozen?
No.
I don't want to. I don't want you to see what you get.
To be a cat, or I just can't wait to be king.
Either one of those. Everybody wants to be a cat, or I just can't wait to be king. I just can't wait to be king is a great song.
Yeah, let's do that.
A
Let's do that
whole
one.
new
Wait to be
world.
king.
You're doing A Whole New World.
Yeah. So I was Jasmine for Halloween 3 times.
What? Oh, last year?
All right, we definitely got different ones. Want to go with what did you get?
Formation.
You got Formation by Beyonce. We all got different songs. This is good.
Yes,
Great.
which is perfect because I've only listened to that song a million times.
I got One Dance by Drake.
Oh, I
Okay,
can see
yeah,
That's a good song, right?
I can totally.
You could see that? I don't know about that.
Definitely a Drake.
I like to
guy.
wear poofy coats and dance weirdly,
Yeah.
so that's good.
What did I
He's a
get?
great-
You got Side to Side by Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. That empowers my.
I've
views.
seen that video recently. Very sexual video. Very sexual.
yeah.
And when I think you, Brooks, I think sexual. That's what I
Absolutely.
think. Very sexual being, Brooks McBeth. Don't forget to see him at the Carco Theater this Friday. The very
Absolutely.
sexual Brooks McBeth. We're at 5 minutes left, so do you want to do the charity, Monica?
Yes.
Perfect.
So the charity is coming to our show, because it benefits the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which does a lot of research for those diseases. Those are blood cancers, if you didn't know that. And they do it. So I like them. They do they partner with Team in Training, which is like you train to do marathons and stuff like that. But then before their races, they also fundraise to whatever, give it to them. But then they
Support,
also do it's also like fitness too. I don't know. I like the whole scheme of it. So
Amazing.
I'm all about it. Yeah. And if you haven't gotten tickets yet, it's monicanevy.com/Renton. Just type that in and it'll redirect you to the ticket link. So do that.
Yeah.
Works
Yeah.
the best. $15 online.
Woo.
Do it.
And you had a special Olympics, right?
Yeah, I host for Special Olympics and Junior Blind of America.
Oh, awesome.
And Junior Blind just had their holiday carnival this last week,
that's
and Mr. Stevie Wonder came out, and just
That's
fantastic show, and both great organizations. And plus this show on Friday, you get an awesome comedy show, and you're doing a good thing.
Yeah, why
Don't
not?
be an ass, Like,
Don't be an asshole. Go to the show. Don't be an
That's
asshole.
awesome. Those are good ones. All right.
All right, that was good.
Anything else? You
No,
need
that's.
to
I
say?
think we just nailed it. I think
Yeah.
we just destroyed it. Good job, team, all around. We're gonna go hit the DMV bar.
Yeah. Oh, do you have the banana? Oh.
Bye bye.